in small things like these, you bring a real warmth on screen, similar to the one we saw in your role as Kathleen Stark. I wonder, do you prefer to play characters with this kind of gentle energy?
Well, that's very kind of you to say so. That character was created in that way, and it's about the empathetic nature of that character towards the young boy and her understanding of the boy's situation with his mother and the fact he doesn't have a father, and they're considered outside of society really at that time. The braveness of that character in order to take them in. So she starts from a good place anyway. She would probably be perceived as being empathetic and inviting.
Did your Catholic upbringing and times at Catholic school affect the way you approach this film in any way?
Oh, that's a very interesting question. Yeah, because I did go to a Catholic primary school as well as a convent grammar school. I think, we are products of our environments, of our upbringing and of experience, and what we've observed throughout life and what we've observed our parents and our grandparents, our aunts and our uncles. It's very difficult to shake those things off, but yeah, they do inform you as to who you are. And they're also good for understanding characters of a certain time in a certain country.
You're often drawn to historical roles and films set in past eras. I wonder, where does this preference come from?
I wish it was as easy as me just deciding that, I want to do this or that. So the opportunity comes to me if I'm lucky enough. And if it's a challenge or it's interesting or something I haven't done before or developed before or tried, well then, yeah, you really want, if you stand a chance to get it, you want to be in the room.
Even though you came here as a star of a TV series, we know that theater is incredibly important to you. And I wonder what theater gives you that cinema doesn't, and maybe vice versa.
Theater is where I started, and I think for me, it's always about the script, and it's about the character development. And once you've rehearsed a play, and it's the continual performance of it, because it's never the same, the understanding, the emotional understanding of what a character goes to and the deepening of that understanding is, for me, the most exciting thing of being involved in any production, whether it is film, television, or theatre. About the honesty of that as well.
The Polish audience naturally knows you better from your TV roles,
yes,
and film roles. I wonder which one of them stands out as your personal favorite?
Gosh.
Maybe something unconventional.
I mean, there's so many. I've been very lucky. Do you know what I mean? There are times in your life when you play a role because you're not aware of it at the time, but there's obviously something happening in your life that enables you to be able to play that part. There are always challenges, definitely, and that's the part of the process, and that's part of why you do a job. I do a job anyway. You don't want to go in and just phone it in. You want to be challenged. You want to learn something, and you want to be pushed. I know I haven't answered your question, but there are times when you love playing a role because it could be because of the emotional journey that character goes on, or because it's an historic thing, or it's purely escapism, or it's a lot of fun,
Looking back at your time at Game of Thrones, I wonder what memory has stayed with you the most from this time.
Just how lucky we were to be involved in that, and nobody knew how the series was going to be perceived, so you literally went in and just worked. That was it. It was about being honest and truthful. Nobody expected it to be a success at all. They hadn't. It was a gamble, and I think that was one of the luckiest things, is being involved in something like that, and basically watching it you didn't watch it take off. It was just, it happened. The audience liked it.
I'm also curious about the sense of legacy that your characters have already given you. What do you think about the perception of these roles, or maybe long-term lives of these characters that right now are living kinda independently of you?
You know, I've never thought of it like that. I've never thought of the legacy of a character when I'm playing it. I don't mean that. For me, it's about honestly believing in the truth of what I'm doing. If it feels right, and it is a feeling, then I can accept that and go forward. I've never actually thought of the characters living on without me, but that's not what I should be doing. It's the viewer who should be, you know, whether it works or not.
Thank you very much for the discussion.
No, thank you. Thank you, Magic.